வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலகர் வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Milord, now I read the notification issued by the Government of India. Notification. In exercise of the power conferred by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, the President is pleased to appoint 1. Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri, Sri 2. Pillaipakkam Bagu Kudumbi Balaji, 3. Kandasamy Kuladivelu Ramakrishnan, 4. Srimati Ramachandran Kalimadi, and 5. Srimati K. Govindarajan Tilakvadi to be additional judges of the Madras High Court in that order of seniority for a period of 2 years with effect from the date they assume charge of their respective offices. Signed, Rajendra Kausif, Additional Secretary to the Government of India. I read the authorization given by the Honorable the Governor of Tamilnadu. Under Article 219 of the Constitution of India, I, R.N. Ravi, Governor of Tamilnadu, hereby authorize you, Mr. Justice T. Raja, Acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court, to administer oath of office in the appropriate form to the following advocates/judicial officers who have been appointed as additional judges of the Madras High Court in that order of seniority. 1. Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri, Advocate. 2. Sri Pillaipakkam Bagu Kudumbi Balaji, Advocate. 3. Sri Kandasamy Kuladivelu Ramakrishnan, Advocate. 4. Srimati Ramachandran Kalimadi, Judicial Officer. 5. Srimati K. Govindarajan Tilakvadi, Judicial Officer. Signed, R.N. Ravi. Now I read the warrant of appointment of Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri. By virtue of the power vested in me by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, I, Draupadi Murmu, President of India, do hereby appoint Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri to be an additional judge of the Madras High Court for a period of 2 years with effect from the date she assumes charge of her office. Given at Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, this 5th day of February in the year 2023, 16th Magha 1944 Saga, in the 74th year of the Republic of India, signed, President of India. I request Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri to take oath of office.
I, Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri,
having been appointed as Additional Judge of the High Court of Madras,
having been appointed as Additional Judge of the High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor,
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor,
affection or ill will,
and that
I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
And that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
There you go. Sit down and do that. Madam? Okay.
Thank you, my lord. Now I read the warrant of appointment of Thiru Villaipakkam Bagu Kudumbi Balaji. By virtue of power vested in me by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, I, Draupadi Murmu, President of India, do hereby appoint Sri Villaipakkam Bagu Kudumbi Balaji to be an additional judge of the Madras High Court for a period of 2 years with effect from the date he assumes charge of his office, given at Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, this 5th day of February in the year 2023, 16th Maha 1944 Saga, in the 74th year of the Republic of India, signed President of India. I request Thiru Villaipakkam Bagu Kudumbi Balaji to take oath of office.
I,
Villaipakkam Bahukutumbi Balaji,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws. Green.
All the best, brother. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, my lord. Now we read the warrant of appointment of Thiru Kandasamy Kulandevelu Ramakrishnan. By virtue of the power vested in me by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, I, Draupadi Murmu, President of India, do hereby appoint Sri Kandasamy Kulandevelu Ramakrishnan to be an additional judge of the Madras High Court for a period of 2 years with effect from the date he assumed charge of his office, given at Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, this 5th day of February in the year 2023, 16th Maha 1944 Saga, in the 74th year of the Republic of India, signed President of India. I request through Kandasamy Kulandevelu Ramakrishna to take oath of office.
I,
Kandasamy Kulandevelu Ramakrishnan,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
have been appointed as additional judge of High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as established by as law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor or affection or ill will,
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
All the best.
Thank you, my lord. Now I read the warrant of appointment of Tirumadi Ramachandran Kalaimadi. By virtue of the power vested in me by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, I, Draupadi Murmu, President of India, do hereby appoint Srimadi Ramachandran Kalaimadi to be an additional judge of the Madras High Court for a period of 2 years, with effect from the date she assumes charge of her office. Given at Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi. This is 5th day of February in the year 2023. 16th Maha 1944 Saga in the 74th year of the Republic of India. Signed, President of India. I request Srimadi Ramachandran Kalaimadi to take oath of office.
I, Ramachandran Kalaimati,
Having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
All the best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. Now I read the warrant of appointment of Tirumadi K. Govindarajan Tilakavadi. By virtue of the power vested in me by Class 1 of Article 224 of Constitution of India, I, Draupadi Murmu, President of India, do hereby appoint Srimati K. Govindarajan Tilakavadi to be an additional judge of the Madras High Court for a period of 2 years with effect from the date she assumes charge of her office. Given at Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, this 5th day of February in the year 2023, 16th Magha 1944 Saga in the 74th year of the Republic of India. Signed, President of India. I request Tirumadi K. Govindarajan Tilakavadi to take oath of office.
I,
Having been K. Govindarajan Tilakavati,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
having been appointed as additional judge of the High Court of Madras,
do swear in the name of God
do swear in the name of God
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India
that
as,
I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the Constitution of India
as by law established,
as by law established,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India,
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge and judgment
that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability, knowledge, and judgment
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will,
perform the duties of my office without fear or favor, affection, or ill will,
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
and that I will uphold the Constitution and the laws.
All the best.
Thank you, my lord. I request the learned Advocate General to give welcome address.
Acting Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of the Madras High Court, past and present, Honorable Justices Tirumadi Victoria Gauri, Thiru P.B. Balaji, Thiru K.K. Ramakrishnan, Tirumadi R. Kalaimadi, Tirumadi K. Govindarajan Tilakavadi, friends and family members of the judges elevated today, Learned Additional Solicitor General, Madras High Court, Thiru Sundaresan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals, Thiruvadargal Raja Nasiruddin, Silabandan, Veera Kadiravan, Raman Lal, Arun, Bhaskaran, Kumaresan, Neelagandan, and Ravindran, Learned State Public Prosecutor, Thiru Hassan Mohammed Jinnah, Learned State Gomp Leader, Thiru Muthukumar, Learned Gomp Leader, Madurai, Thiru Tilakumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Tamil Nadu at the Principal Bench and Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Learned Public Prosecutor Puducherry, Thiru Mohandas, Learned Government Leader Puducherry, Thiru Ravi Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and Law Officers of Union of India, Thiru Amalraj, the Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru Kamalnathan, President of the Madras Bar Association, Thiru Mohana Krishnan, President of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Tirumadi Louisal Ramesh, President of the Women Lawyers Association, Thiru Chenguttuvan, President of the Law Association, and other officers of the respective associations, the Registrar General, the officers and the staff of the Registry of the Madras High Court and at the principal seat and the bench at Madurai, fellow senior advocates and beloved advocates, representatives of the electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam and sincere greetings to all of you. We have assembled here this day, the 7th of February 2023, to welcome the 5 newly appointed judges, Honorable Justices Tirumadi L. Victoria Gauri, Thiru P. Balaji, Thiru K. Ramakrishnan, Thiru R. Kalaimadi and Thiru Govindaraj Tilakvadi, who have assumed office today as the additional judges of the Chartered High Court of Madras. First of all, let me express my sincere congratulations on your appointment as additional judges, and I would also take this opportunity to welcome these newly sworn-in judges to our Chartered High Court of Madras. Out of the 5 judges elevated today, 3 are elevated from the bar and 2 from the judicial service. It's my earnest belief that your lordships will uphold the constitutional ethos and live up to the expectations that come with elevation. Given the time constraints, I would like to give a quick introduction of each of the 5 newly appointed judges. Her Ladyship Tirumadi Victoria Gauri was born on 21st of May 1973. She was graduated from Madurai Law College and enrolled in the year 1995. Initially began her profession before the subordinate court Karur and practiced extensively before all the courts in Kanyakumari districts. Her Ladyship shifted her practice to the Madurai bench of Madras High Court in 2008, where she practices law in the areas of civil, criminal, constitutional, taxation, labor, company and service matters. Her Ladyship served as a panel lawyer of the State Bank of India, LIC, Housing Finance Corporation Limited and UCO Bank, Nagarkoil. In 2015, she was appointed as the Central Government's Senior Standing Counsel for the Madurai bench, and from September 2020 to May 22, she served as the in-charge Special Public Prosecutor of the CBI. She also served as the Assistant Solicitor General of India, Madurai bench, till her elevation. After 27 years of practice, she was elevated to adorn the bench of this prestigious court. His Lordship Thiru P.B. Balaji was born on 11th of April 1973. He did his schooling in Padma Seshadri Balapavan Senior Secondary School and completed his law degree from Madras Law College. In 1996, His Lordship enrolled with Bar Council of Tamilnadu and joined the office of his illustrious father, Thiru P.B. Ramanujam, who is present here with us. Under his able guidance, he developed drafting and conveyancing skills alongside litigation practice. In his 26 years of active practice, he has handled a wide range of cases in courts, from small causes to the High Court, including suits, appeals, writs, testamentary consent, rent control actions, consumer disputes, diverse issues, arbitration and company matters. Thiru B.B. Balaji had served as an associate editor of the CTC group of journals that brings out 6 weekly journals. Due to his fervent academic interest, he authored several books, namely The Law of Specific Performance, Law of Wills, Laws of Interstate Succession. His detailed commentary on the new Rent Act is a well-liked resource, even for advocates and judicial officers. He also wrote various articles on topics related to real estate, property, wills, tenancy, etc. for reputable English newspapers like The Hindu and Times of India. He served as a resource person for the Tamil Nadu Judicial Academy. His Lordship was also twice appointed by our High Court to serve as an amicus curiae. The Honorable Justice K.K. Ramakrishnan was born on 27th of May 1973. After his graduation in law, he joined the Chamber of Senior Advocate through V.M. Muthuswamy and the Honorable Justice through M.M. Sundaresh, the sitting judge of the Supreme Court, and associated for almost 5 years with him. Thereafter, he practiced before the Honorable Madurai bench of Madras High Court for nearly 16 years till his elevation. His Lordship practices in a variety of areas including civil, criminal, tax, labour, appellate and original side. Also appeared before the trial courts in and around Madurai until he assumed charge as Additional Public Prosecutor before the Honorable Madurai bench of Madras High Court in the year 2018. Moreover, he served as Special Public Prosecutor for the notorious Nirmala Devi case and frequently made appearance in other sensational cases. Additionally, he had an occasion to assist the full bench in a matter dealing with the maintainability of the prosecution under the Prevention of Corruption Act against the salaried employees of the cooperative societies. Her Ladyship Tirumadi R. Kalaimadi was born on 18th of April 1968. She holds a master's degree in law. After graduation, she entered the judicial service and was appointed as Additional District Munsif in Viluppuram. Thereafter, she served as Principal District Munsif Viluppuram, Judicial Magistrate 2 in Hosur and Kadalur. After receiving a promotion to Civil Judge, Senior Division in 2007, she spent nearly 3 years working at Chennai Small Cause Court. Later, her Ladyship served as a Secretary, District Legal Services Authority, Tiruchirappalli, and Sub-Judge Ponneri, Chief Judicial Magistrate Chengalpattu. After serving for 18 years, she was appointed as the 3rd Additional District Judge Gopichettipalayam. She served as a District Judge in Chennai's Family Court before being transferred to Thiruvarur. Afterwards, worked as the Principal District Judge Krishnagiri and served as District Judge Salem till her elevation. The Honorable Justice Tirumadi K. Govindarajan Tilakavadi was born on 26th April 1966. Her Ladyship also entered judicial service in the year 1995 and was designated as the Judicial Magistrate 1 Kadalur. She then worked as Junior Division Civil Judge in places including Kallakurichi, Madurandagam, Chennai, Ponneri and Viluppuram. She was appointed as a Sub-Judge Cheyar in 2007 and thereafter worked in the districts of Dindivanam, Chennai, Perambalur. She served as a judge in City Civil Court, Chennai, as well as the Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, EGMO. In the year 2013, her Ladyship was promoted as Additional District Judge, Ramanathapuram, and later appointed as Session Judge in Tiruchirappalli and Viluppuram. She also served as Principal District Judge, Kadalur, and thereafter assumed charge as the Registrar District Judiciary at the Principal Bench of Madras High Court till her elevation. With these remarks, I wholeheartedly congratulate your Lordships on your elevation to the bench. Thiruvalluvar High Court said in Tamil, in Kural number 112, Seppam Udevan Akan Chideventri, Yetchathir Kemapu Udaithu. That means the wealth of the man of rectitude or virtuousness will not perish, but will bring happiness also to his posterity. Therefore, I implore the newly appointed judges to endorse the long-standing customs of Madras Bar and strengthen them by using precedents when applicable in dispensation of justice. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to the newly appointed additional judges of the Honorable High Court, and on behalf of the entire legal fraternity in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Furthermore, I assure you, your Lordships, of every cooperation from the bar in the proper discharge of judicial functions. I would like to use this opportunity to remind every member of the bar that our High Court will now once again have 14 women judges overall after the elevation of 3 newly appointed women judges. I sincerely hope the years of legal practice, judicial experience, intellect, and experience of your Lordships would be helpful to this institution and social progress. I wish each of you success in your tenure with this Honorable High Court and all future endeavors to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request the chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry to give welcome address.
My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice, other companion judges of the Madras High Court, former judges of the Madras High Court, Honorable Mrs. Justice L. Victoria Gauri, Honorable Mr. Justice P.B. Balaji, Honorable Mr. Justice K.K. Ramakrishnan, Honorable Mrs. Justice R. Kalaimadi, Honorable Mrs. Justice G. Tilagavadi, judges of the Madras High Court, and their family members, Mr. Shanmugh Sundaram, Advocate General, Mr. Sankaranarayanan and Mr. A.R. Sundaresan, Additional Solicitor General of India, all Additional Advocate Generals, Mr. Hasan Muhammad Jinnah, the Public Prosecutor, Mr. Muthukumar, Government Pleader, Mr. Mohan Das, Public Prosecutor, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Government Pleader of Puducherry, Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Bar Council of India, Vice Chairman, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Mohan Krishnan, Co-Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and President, Madras High Court Advocate Associations, Mr. V. R. Kamalnathan, the President, Madras Bar Association, Mrs. Tulasi, representing Librarian, Women Lawyer Associations, Mr. Sengu Devan, President, Law Associations, all the presidents and secretaries of the all bar advocate associations throughout Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, all the senior advocates and other dignitaries, members of the legal fraternity, and who are all present here on the dais of the dais. Good morning to all. As the chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, I take this opportunity with the great pleasure to welcome our newly appointed judges who have taken oath as judges of the prestigious Madras High Court. The Honorable Mrs. Justice L. Victoria Gauri got enrolled as an advocate before the Bar Council on 27th day of September 1995 and started practice at Kanyakumari district. The Honorable Judge is a multifaceted personality, served as a member of several forums and committees, and received Dr. B.C. Roy Award and served as an Assistant Solicitor General of India, Madurai Bench, Madras High Court. The Honorable Judge authored several books and a great poet. Honorable Mr. Justice P.B. Balaji got enrolled in the Bar Council on 27th day of March 1996 and practiced under the renowned advocate Mr. P.B. Ramanujam, the father of the Honorable Judge, and have well established practice in almost all sides, particularly in suits, appeals, writs and arbitration matters. The Honorable Judge served as editor in several famous law journals, and he argued in several landmark cases are reported. Honorable Mr. Justice K.K. Ramakrishnan, born at Ayyambalayam, and got enrolled as an advocate in the Bar Council 15th day of April 1999, and served as additional public prosecutor as well as special public prosecutor in sensational cases, and argued in several famous cases such as jurisdiction issue of the Sathankulam case. The Honorable Judge served as an amicus curiae and concentrated particularly in public interest litigations. Honorable Mr. Justice R. Kalaimadi joined in the judicial service in the year of 1995 as civil judge and served in several districts. The Honorable Judge has showed the essential need of litigant by passing the order with promptness and precision. The Honorable Mrs. Justice Tilagavadi entered into the service judiciary in the year of 1995 as civil judge and served at various district courts. The Honorable Judge has pronounced several orders by upholding the rule of law, by strictly construing the legality involved in the issues. The vast experience in the judiciary in both civil as well as criminal jurisdiction will definitely help for the speedy disposal of the cases. I quote the wording of the former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. N.V. Ramana. I quote, he never tried or made an attempt to project himself as the savior of the judicial process. He continued to be humble and believed that the office which he held did not exist for himself. He discharged his duties with distinction and a commitment to the people, end quote. We are sure that the honorable judges who have sworn today are possessed with the above characteristic, and they have added more strength in the pillars of the Chartered High Court. The newly appointed honorable judges are astonished with the lot of knowledge in field of laws, and we look forward for the manifestation of exemplary judgments in their tenure, and wish all the success to reach the greater height in their future endeavors. The rich experience in the honorable judge will help for the effective and quick disposal of the cases in the judiciary delivery system. The swearing of the honorable judges will play a pivotal role in the administration of judges along with the array of judges of the prestigious High Court. When the bar and bench are strengthened, the general public will have confidence and faith in the judiciary. As the Chairman Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Puducherry, I assure the fullest cooperation of the bar and extend full support to the judiciary for the better administration of justice. I also thank Collegium of the Honorable Supreme Court of India and High Court the effective steps taken in the appointing the honorable judges. At this moment, on behalf of the entire legal fraternity, I request the Honorable Acting Chief Justice to fill up the vacancy in the subordinate courts by providing all the infrastructures in order to ensure justice to poor litigant public. On behalf of the Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Puducherry, and on behalf of the entire legal fraternity, I wholeheartedly welcome and wish the newly appointed honorable judges for all success in their future endeavor. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request the President, Madras Bar Association, to give welcome address.
My Lord, Honorable Acting Chief Justice, companion judges of this Chartered High Court, the former judges, Justice N. Kirbakaran and Justice V. Bharatidasan, my Lord, Honorable Mrs. Justice Victoria Gauri, Honorable Justice P.B. Balaji, Honorable Justice K.K. Ramakrishnan, Honorable Justice Mrs. Justice R. Kalaimadi, Honorable Mrs. Justice K.G. Tilakavati, my respected Advocate General, Mr. R. Shanmugha Sundaram, Senior Advocate, Additional Solicitor General of South Zone, Mr. R. Shankar Narayan, Additional Solicitor General of Madras High Court, Mr. A.R.L. Sundaresan, Additional Advocate Generals and Law Officers of the State and Central, Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman Bar Council of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Velu Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman and the Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and its members, the former office bearers and members of the Madras High Court Advocate Association, Mrs. Tulasi, librarian representing Women Lawyer Association and its office bearers, Mr. L. Sengutuvan, President Law Association and its office bearers, senior advocates, the members of the newly appointed judges, Senior Mr. P.B. Ramanujam, and the members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to one and all. On behalf of the Madras Bar Association, I have the greatest privilege and pleasure in extending your lordships a warm and hearty welcome on your assumption of office as honorable judges of this Chartered High Court. The impartial conduct of judicial administration is laid down by famous Saint Thiruvalluvar in Tirukkural, சமன் செய்து சீர்தூக்கும் கோல் போல் அமைந்தொருபால் கோடாமை சான்றோர் கனி. To incline to neither side but rest impartial as the even fixed scale is the ornament of the wise. The Madras Bar Association assures the newly appointed honorable judges that we will give our fullest cooperation in discharge of our duty as the judge of this honorable High Court. The Madras Bar Association wishes the newly appointed honorable judges a successful, satisfying, memorable tenure of office as in our High Court. Thank you, Unandal. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, sir. I request the President, Women Lawyers Association, to give welcome address.
அனைவருக்கும் பணிவான காலை வணக்கம். My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice, other companion judges, former judges of this Chartered High Court, Advocate General, Additional Advocate Generals, Additional Solicitor General, State Public Prosecutor, and other law officers. Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, President, Madras Bar Association, President, Law Association, family members of the newly appointed sworn honorable judges and other dignitaries present here. On this special day, on behalf of the President of Women Lawyers Association and other members of our association, I am proud to extend my warm and humble welcome to Honorable Justice Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri, Honorable Justice Sri Pillai Bahutumbi Balaji, Honorable Justice Sri Kandaswamy Kulandai-Velu Ramakrishnan, Honorable Justice Srimati Ramachandran Kalaimati, Honorable Justice Srimati K. Govindarajan Tilakavati, to this great Chartered High Court. It is apt to quote a world-renowned Thirukkural in Tamil. முறை செய்து காப்பாற்றும் மன்னவன் மக்கட்கு இறையென்று வைக்கப்படும். பொருள்: முறையான நீதி வழங்கி குடிமக்களை காப்பாற்றும் நீதி அரசன் மக்களுக்கு தலைவன் என்று தனியே கருதி மதிக்கப்படுவான். In English, a justice will be esteemed a god among people who performs his duties and protects his people. Once again, on behalf of the Women Lawyers Association, I am proud to welcome our sister and brother judges to this Chartered High Court. Assure that we, the women lawyers, will wholeheartedly give our sincere prayers and support to your lordships. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, Madam. I request the President, Law Association to give welcome address.
My Lord, Honorable Acting Chief Justice, newly appointed judges, My Lord Justice Srimati Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri, My Lord Justice Sri P.B. Balaji, My Lord Justice Sri Kandaswamy Kulandai-Velu Ramakrishnan, My Lord Justice Srimati Ramachandran Kalaimati, My Lord Justice Srimati K. Govindarajan Tilakavati, Honorable Judges of this High Court and former judges of this Honorable High Court, the learned Advocate General, the learned Additional Solicitor General, the learned Additional Advocate Generals, the learned Assistant Solicitor General, the learned Government Pleader, the learned Public Prosecutor, and law officers of the state and central, Chairman and Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Pondicherry, President and office bearers of various associations, respected senior advocates and members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning, all of you. On behalf of the Law Association, I have the greatest privilege and pleasure in extending to the newly appointed judges of this Honorable High Court a very warm and hearty welcome on your assumption of the office as Honorable Judges of this Chartered High Court. The Law Association is its 92nd year of glorious existence, has been a witness to many historical events in the annals of these 5 new honorable judges. We assure the newly appointed judges that we will have our fullest cooperation in the discharge of your duty as judges of this Honorable High Court. I wish on behalf of the office bearers and the members of the Law Association that newly appointed judges will have a happy and memorable tenure to office in our High Court. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. I request Honorable Tirumati Justice Lakshmana Chandra Victoria Gauri to give reply.
அனைவருக்கும் என் பணிவான வணக்கங்கள். My Lords, most respected Honorable Acting Chief Justice and most respected companion judges of the Madras High Court and the dignitaries of the dais, ladies and gentlemen, my humble pranams. Holy Lalitambica's infinite shower of divinity, the Mahasankalp of my Sadguru Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, the indomitable grace of Mother India, and the blessings of my beloved parents has dawned this day. I have no words to express my gratitude, and I wholeheartedly thank the former Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice Munishwanath Bandari, former Acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Honorable Retired Mr. Justice M. Thuraiswamy, and Honorable Acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Mr. Justice T. Raja, for reposing faith in me and recommending my name for the post of judge. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the judges of the Honorable Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Dhananjaya Yashwant Chandrachud, Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Honorable Mr. Justice K. M. Joseph, Honorable Mr. Justice V. Ramasubramaniam, and Honorable Mr. Justice M. M. Sundaresh, who endorsed the recommendation of the Madras High Court. I am deeply humbled with gratitude by the promising words of appreciation expressed about us by the most respectable Advocate General of this prestigious Madras High Court, Thiru Shanmuga Sundaram, and the renowned leaders of the Bar and the Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Puducherry. I hail from a very remote village named West Nayur at Kanyakumari district, and I am a first generation lawyer from a very ordinary family. I am thankful to God that both my dearest parents, my 75 years old father Thiru R. Lakshmana Chandra and my 72 years old Amma Tirumati Sarojini Chandra are able to view this ceremony virtually on this special occasion. I fondly remember my father-in-law, late Thiru Thangamani, who fully supported me in establishing my legal firm V. Victory Legal Associates in the year 1998. I am immensely dutiful in thanking all my senior advocates, Thiru Maniraj, Thiru Jacob Fletcher, Thiru Krishnamurthy and Thiru Madhevan Pillai, from whom I learnt the nuances of legal practice. Being a proud alumni of Madurai Law College, I take the privilege of thanking all my teachers who taught law, especially Professor Johnson, Professor Sudhir, Professor Alagarswamy, Professor Radhakrishnan, our moot court mender, Professor Iqbal, and our mighty principal, Professor Pal. I dedicate my entire legal practice before Madras High Court Madurai bench to Honorable late Miss Justice K. Suguna, who instilled greatest hope and confidence about High Court practice by categorically guiding me that I should expand my practice from Kanyakumari district to High Court as well. I thank the entire legal fraternity of Madras High Court Madurai bench and the district of Kanyakumari. Finally, I bow to the noble feet of my husband, Thiru Tulasi Muthuram, who stood by all my experiments with the uncharted waters of the society, facilitating the flow of my life like an enchanting river without stagnation. I thank both my lovely daughters, Dr. Vasanta Bharati and Surya Gayatri, for consistently bearing with my missed timings as a dutiful mother all through their lives. I thank my brother Dr. L. Padmaram Chandra, who stood with me during all the times of difficulties in life. Last but not the least, I thank my entire team of robust juniors, both in my Nagargoil office and in my office at Madurai bench. I bow to the noble feet of all the elder brother and sister judges who are on the dais, who are watching from my beloved Madurai bench, including retired Mr. Justice Kribaharan, and all the senior members of the bar, both at Madurai and Madras and Madurai bench, and seek all your profound blessings. To conclude, I seek the words of Swami Vivekananda, who once remarked, "The one thing that is the root of all evils in India is the condition of the poor." So long as the millions live in hunger and ignorance, I hold every man a traitor who, having been educated at their expense, pays not the least heed to them. Moved by these words of concern towards our motherland, I am conscious and fully aware that today I am handed over with the greatest responsibility of being a judge, only to heed to the unheard and oppressed voices of the poorest of the poor, to liberate the marginalized, to scuttle down the abominable inequalities of the society, and to nurture fraternity in this beautiful, serene, diverse land named India. Today, From this most prestigious dais, with all humility, I undertake to dispense justice in realizing the dreams of the makers of our Constitution. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Thiru Justice Pillai Pakkam Pagukudumbi Balaji to give reply.
Very happy morning to one and all. My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice, all the respected and most loved companion judges, the Honorable judges who are watching these proceedings live from Madurai, retired judges of the Honorable Court who are present off the dais, the most respected Advocate General, the Additional Solicitor General, the public prosecutors, the government pleaders, all the government officers. I may be forgetting one or two, I may be pardoned for that. The Chairman of the Bar Council, leaders of the various bar associations, my humble pranams to all of you. I owe my gratitude and pranams to the collegiums of the Honorable High Court of Madras as well as the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable High Court of Madras, the then Chief Justice Munishwar Bandari and Justice M. Duraiswamy and Honorable Justice T. Raja, our present Acting Chief Justice, who had the confidence in me and recommended my name to be a judge of the Madras High Court to the Supreme Court. And from then on, the Honorable Supreme Court Chief Justice Chandrachud, Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul was here as the Chief Justice of Madras High Court for a long period, and Justice K.M. Joseph, who have reposed confidence in me to discharge the duties of a judge of this Madras High Court, a very prestigious Madras High Court. Of course, thanks are also due to my friends, advocates, colleagues, staff, family who are here to grace this special occasion. It's a funny world. Till some time back, till I took the solemn oath, I was one among you, lawyer fraternity. But within minutes, I've switched sides. And now the judges here have become my brother judges and sister judges. I'm sure they won't mind because relating to my younger age, they can also lower their ages. It's a very often stated quote, judiciary is like a coin. One side is the judges and the other side are the advocates. I beg to differ. Lawyers and judges have to meet on a daily basis. Two sides of a coin never meet. So I beg to differ and put it slightly differently. Lawyers in judiciary is like a well-knit computer system. The lawyers are the input devices. They feed the data in the form of evidence and pleadings. The judges are the central processing unit. We process the data and come out as the output devices, double up as the output devices in the form of judgments and orders. I am conscious that it's a very prestigious post and I have a huge responsibility to discharge, and it's a baby step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And today, as I take my first baby step, I'm sure with the guidance of my senior brother judges and sister judges, the support of the members of the bar, and prayers of my parents, my family, I'm sure I will be able to discharge all my responsibilities with much ease. I was originally wondering whether I can make a funny anecdote today, but then I was emboldened by the fact that one of the Honorable former Chief Justice of India had quoted this. Therefore, I am re-quoting it slightly differently, suiting to me. To be a successful lawyer, an Irish quote says, you have to know the law, or at least the judge. But now, only in lighter vein. But now, one part is not available to me. I have to know the law, having become a judge. So I am sure with your all support, your continued support and patronage, I will be able to keep up the great reputation of the Chartered Madras High Court. Gratitude is the mother of, gratitude is the memory of the heart. The quote of Helen Keller, very famous philosopher. I would be failing in my duty if I don't thank certain people who have been part of my journey thus far. The Almighty, without His grace and divine blessings, I will not be talking to you today. So pranams to the Honorable Almighty. Secondly, my family, my father, Sri P.B. Ramanujam, my mother, Mrs. Maithili Ramanujam, who is here. They are proud parents today. I would live up to the expectations of my parents. Their blessings will definitely carry me through. My wife, Lakshmi Balaji, and adorable daughters, Aditi and Avanti, are also present. I'm lucky that my daughters could attend this function. My sister probably is viewing it live from the United States of America. And host of friends who are here, my well-wishers. In fact, several of my colleagues, office colleagues, used to wonder how you are so pleasing to even to the opposite side. You don't have enemies. That has been a divine blessing to me. I never had a better experience with any of my opponents, even in the most ferocious cases we fought together. Outside, we were very good friends. So that is how they have moved with me. Their affection and love and affection showered on me is going to guide me through a new path. You might be surprised that the ladies of the house, the first time they are entering this campus, despite my father being here for 60 years and myself being for 27 years, they have always been at home, never entered the court campus. We have protected them, we have never dragged them to court. But I should thank them for taking care of the home front, because neither my father nor I had any time to do that. They took care of everything at home, everything was ready, and we reciprocated that. Both of us never entered the kitchen, just except for eating. Many advocates are not lucky to have their own fathers as their seniors. I was very fortunate to have my father, Sri P.B. Ramanujam. When I enrolled in 96, he was having a rich experience of more than 3 decades. And he gave me a very free hand. So he did not mind losing cases or my getting hit. He encouraged me, and he was always there for me, behind me. Though he did not show it in open, he was always behind me, supporting me. That gave me a lot of support and freedom to come up in the profession. I cannot forget my extended family, my office, my colleagues, my clerks, typists. Without their backing and support, I am not here today as a judge. Of course, I should thank the CTC family. I have too many families. You may already have Bahukutumbi, the big family. PB Balaji stands for Pillai Pakam Bahukutumbi Balaji. Bahukutumbi means big family. So last but not the least, the CTC family. I've been associated with CTC for about 2 decades now, and the tremendous experience which I got from editing various judgments, rich exposure I got to various fields of law, I am very grateful to the CTC family. Last but not the least, all my advocate friends, seniors, my colleagues, friends, and I'm sure your support is going to be there for me. I would only end with Robert Frost's quote, "Miles to go before I sleep." I will honestly endeavor to do all the miles with smiles. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Thiru Justice Kandaswamy Kulandevelu Ramakrishnan to give reply.
அன்னை தமிழுக்கு முதல் வணக்கம். My Lord Acting Chief Justice and other companion judges of this honorable court, and my esteemed brother Honorable Justice Kripakaran, and my esteemed senior Bharatidasan. First of all, I thank my Lord Chief Justice Muniswar Bhandari, as well as my Lord former Acting Chief Justice Durachami, and my Lord Acting Chief Justice Raja for reposing confidence and recommending me as a judge of High Court. Similarly, I thanks to my Lord Chief Justice of India, as well as the commanding judges of the Collegium of Supreme Court, and my esteemed Guru M.M. Sundaresh, as well as my mentor V. Ramasubramaniam, for reposing confidence and affirming my name to the judge of this honorable court. Since I hailing from the small family as well as coolie agriculture family, I developed my entire education as well as legal fraternity with the help as well as blessing of the number of the person in my life. But I thanks all the persons who are instrument in developing me as a highest field of this legal profession. I thanks all the friends as well as youngers who are developing me, in guiding me, and all the ways. I thanks all the things. See, without introduction of the good introduction, I cannot be joined my obvious V.K. Muthuswamy senior. My senior V.K. Muthuswamy and Amma Bhuvaneswari, I am the youngest children. They are also called as youngest children of this Gurukulam. All you know that eldest children is Mr. Justice B. Bharatidasan. I am the youngest children of this Gurukulam. They always told that he is the last son, my son, last son. with the blessing of my senior V.K. Muthuswamy Ayya as well as Bhuvneshwari Amma, I thanks my senior things. Next to my senior M.M. Sundaresh and Subhash Sundaresh, I thank sincere thanks to all things. Thereafter, Justice Bharatidasan and Madam Mangai Karsi, they treated me as a children of there, as a brother, as a son, as a true student. That is why I developed this my career in this two way. I frankly told that I am the Chellapillai of all the honorable judges of this court from the entry of my profession. The first incident, my Lord R. Balasubramaniam openly appreciated me in my senior through V.K. Muthuswamy in my first appearance. Thereafter, I gained the appreciation from the Justice K. Govindarajan as well as former Chief Justice A.S. Venkatarajarmurthy as well as number of the honorable judges. So without appreciation of the bench, I cannot stand here. Similarly, all the members of the bar, including Senior Advocate Pathasarthi, Muruga Manikam, and number of the senior advocates, encouraging me and facilitating me and encouraging continuously to become the highest course. I submit all thanks to all the bench and bar as well as all the honorable judges of this court. To my family, I lost my father in my six months at my 6 months baby. So my brother and my mother and all my sisters give the good nourishment and development. They all dedicated my life, all dedicated to my life, sacrificing the life, and without their life, I am not there. So I thanks my mother who is virtually watching the program from Madurai bench. So he at 87 years, without knowing the significance of this post, he is sitting there. Another thing is concerned, my wife, lovely wife, Nagalakshmi. So I am entered at the 43 age due to my family circumstances, sudden demise of my brother and brother-in-law and my uncle. I entered matrimonial life later time at 43 years. My lovely wife is there and my children is there, only children is there. So I thanks my mother and children and all my sisters who are till date treated me as a children of their own and thanks all things. Apart from that, my school teacher Nehru Gandhi, who is not there, he is encouraging the childhood education, and also all the teachers of my higher secondary education, NSAV school, Pativirambatti, all the teachers treated me as a son, brother of the son. All the teachers give the good education, not only good education, disciplined education. Without disciplined education, I am not there here with a disciplined advocate. That is why I thanks all the teachers of school, higher secondary school. Thereafter, my office is concerned. All the colleagues who are now in the judicial service, some of the advocates are parties. They are also give the render cooperation to me all the sides. So I thanks all things. Finally, I thanks all the friends in my life. I finally thanks all the members of the Madurai bench of Madras High Court associations and all the remaining bar association of the Madurai bench. Without their cooperation, I have not stand the practice of the Madurai High Court for the past 20 years. So that is why I thanks all the members of the bar. So I finally assure this court, I will discharge my duty as your expectation as following my senior M.M. Sundaresh as a guider and with the assistance of all the accompanying judges. Thank you all.
Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Tirumati Justice Ramachandran Kalaimadi to give reply.
அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்பான காலை வணக்கங்கள். My Lord, Honorable Acting Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of Madras High Court, former Honorable Judges of Madras High Court, respected Advocate General, respected Additional Solicitor Generals, respected Additional Advocate Generals, learned Public Prosecutor, Chairman and Office Bearers of the Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Pondicherry, respected other law officers, respected Presidents and Office Bearers of the Bar Associations, Honorable Registrar General, Honorable Registrars of the Madras High Court, Honorable Judicial Officers, respected Senior Advocates, respected members of the Bar, staff of the Madras High Court, press and media. I would like to start by expressing my utmost gratitude to God for guiding me throughout my life. I am grateful for the confidence shown in me by the Honorable Supreme Court Collegium, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Honorable Justice K.M. Joseph, Honorable Justice V. Ram Subramaniam, and Honorable Justice M.M. Sundaresh. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Madras High Court Collegium, the then Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Honorable Justice Munishwarnath Bandari, Honorable Justice M. Doraisamy, Honorable Acting Chief Justice T. Raja, for giving me the opportunity to be here with you. I doubt I will get a better stage to acknowledge and thank my parents Sri J. M. Ramachandran, my mother Anusia, my law college principal Dr. S. G. Bhatt, my teachers, my senior late Sri Sundaramurthy, members of my family, my husband who is here, Dr. K. Ravi Kumar, and others, friends and well-wishers. I take this opportunity to thank all the judicial officers I have worked with, members of the bar in all the districts I have served, and my staff. I have always found profound happiness and contentment in my judicial service, and today I consider it an honor and duty of the highest order to be a judge of this glorious High Court, and I will strive to uphold the rule of law and the Constitution of India to the best of my ability. Jai Hind. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, my lord. I request Honorable Tirumati Justice K. Govindarajan Tilagavadi to give reply.
இன்றெடுத்த என்னுடைய தாய் தந்தையருக்கு முதல் வணக்கம். My lord, the Honorable, the Acting Chief Justice, the Honorable Judges of this High Court, Honorable former Judges of this High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice N. Kribakaran, Mr. Justice Bharti Dasan, the Advocate General, the Chairman, Bar Council of Tamilnadu and Puducherry, the President, Madras High Court Advocates Association, the President, Madras Bar Association, the President, Women Lawyers Association, the President, Law Association, learned senior counsels and other members of the bar, law officers, the Registrar General and other registrars, judicial officers and staff members of the High Court and District Courts, family members and friends of all the judges swearing in today, press, media, ladies and gentlemen. I wholeheartedly thank the learned Advocate General and the presidents of the various bar associations for their kind words and wishes bestowed on me, which only show their affection towards me. I wish to express my gratitude to my lords, the Honorable Collegium Judges of the Madras High Court, the Honorable Justice, the then Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Thiru Justice Munishwarnath Bandari, the Honorable former Justice Thiru M. Doraisamy, the Honorable Justice, the Acting Chief Justice Thiru T. Raja, and also the Honorable Collegium Judges of the Supreme Court of India for having reposed confidence in me. I also wish to express my heartiest thankfulness to my lords, the Honorable Mr. Justice V. Ramasubramaniam, the Honorable Mr. Justice M.M. Sundaresh, judges of the Supreme Court, the consulting judges for being instrumental in my selection process. I take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Senior Judge, Justice N. Satyanarayanan, the Honorable Justice R. Subbayya, the Honorable Justice N. Kribakaran, the Honorable Justice T.S. Sivanyanam for their help and guidance to me. I take this opportunity to thank my parent, late R. Govindarajan, former Chief Judge of Pondicherry, and my mother, Srimati Susila Govindarajan, for shaping me to this level. I am not fortunate enough to have my father with me on this occasion, but I am very much confident that my father is watching all this from heaven and is showering all his blessings on me on this memorable day of my life. However, my elder brother, Thiru G. Vairakumar, adorning the place of my father, is present here today to bless me. I would also remember in this occasion my father-in-law, late Sri Ramakrishnan, and my mother-in-law, late R. Indrani, and brothers and sisters-in-law for their valid contribution in my life. My sister-in-law has traveled from France to participate in this occasion along with her husband. I am really fortunate to have a very wonderful matrimonial home. I will be failing in my duty if I don't make a mention of my husband, R. Karthik, my children, Dr. K. Siddharth and Dr. K. Shweta, who had been a pillar of strength, and I don't think I could ever be able to pay back them for their love and affection towards me. During my tenure as the Registrar District Judiciary, I was always properly guided by the then Chief Justices and also the guidance given by my Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice and the other Honorable Senior Judges. I would like to thank the Registrar General, the Registrars, the officers and staff of the registry for showering their affection towards me. I am confident that with the able guidance of my Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice, the wishes of my esteemed senior judges, former judges of this Honorable High Court, eminent lawyers of this Chartered High Court, and with the support and cooperation of the Bar and the staff of the registry, I will tread this path with dignity and honor it deserves. I also take this opportunity to thank all my judicial officers, staffs, and Bar members of the District Judiciary. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord? National anthem.